You just don't get back here just because we bring back the majority of our team. That just doesn't happen in this day and age where teams are good. Transfer portals are popping, and you can actually create a super team out of the portal. And people have done that. Tip my hat to TCU because they've done it, and a really good coach can actually get the team to play as one and have success in it. I think just for us, I'm always going to give God the glory because the success that our program has had really is uncommon in this day and age. I thank my good Lord for allowing us to be where we are, and I thank Him for the victories and the defeats, because if it's His will that we win another one, that's His will. If it's His will that UConn wins, we gotta accept that as well.
I think a lot of us said this is unbelievable. Like, we're literally back in the national championship with the team we have. Like, it's honestly been a hard journey this year. Like, this season has been so hard for us. Like, we had to overcome so much adversity. We had to dig deeper to wins. Like, this NCAAA tournament was probably the hardest for our class that's been through here, because literally every team is bringing their A game. Like, it comes down to heart. It comes down to tenacity. It comes down to who got the most grit, like things like that.
What's really special to me is the senior class and how they're experiencing yet another championship stage. What does that mean to you that, they will experience that?
What's not talked about enough is what that class has been able to do in this space. I don't know if it's just South Carolina, Breezy Hall, Sanaya Fagan, Raven Johnson. All they've done is win. The fact that they keep our team together, they got us back to this place, which is very hard to get back to, all because they're very experienced, they're committed, and they just want to win. And they've done that for our program over the course of their careers. And if the people on the outside don't tell them how much they are valued within our game, they're gonna hear it from us and everybody in our program and our fans and everybody else that really understand how hard it is to do what they did.
You guys are winners and how you are uncommon. How would you define how the senior class is just that?
How we win. I mean, just the things we have done coming into this program. We hopefully to bring 3 national championships coming in. A lot of our journeys were different. Like Sanaya Fagan, like just what she's been through. She sat her freshman, her sophomore, her junior year, and to see what she's doing now. It's like a lot of girls would have transferred, and I think she trusted the process. So how we stuck together and how we helped each other grow.
In the past 4 years, South Carolina has made it to the national championship stage 3 times. I mean, that's just incredible when you look at the standard that you guys are creating. What does that say about the level of consistency that you're building here at South Carolina?
When you're putting a team together, one of the major things that you want is to be consistently good, creating really good habits. So when you apply and execute those habits, it'll put you in a place where very few programs get to go, which is being at the Final Four, playing on the 3rd weekend of the tournament. And it's something that our players have embraced, they want, and they put the work in to get themselves here. So I gotta tip my hat to our players who are just so committed to it, to each other and to the process. And then it's no wonder why our program has found success.
Coach was just saying when she first came to South Carolina, there wasn't a lot of people in the stands, but now when you look at our arena, it's sold out every game. Like, there's no way you don't hear our fans. And I feel like, winning this will be more than just us. It would mean so much for the people that wore South Carolina across their chest before us, like Aaliyah Boston, Ty Harris, Destiny Henderson, Asia Wilson, people that come before us. Shout out to the freshie class, because we wouldn't even be here without them. Like, the things they instilled in us, like their leadership role, how hard they was on us when we were freshmen, it's literally playing off to how we are now, because I feel like we're capitalizing off of what they did for us. Like, the 6-man award goes to them. Like, they literally get us amped up. They make you want to go harder out there, because it's no way you don't hear them. When you're down, you hear them. When you're up, you hear them. So it's just little things like that. And winning for Coach Staley, like, it would mean so much. Like, I feel like we owe her so much for what she has done for us.
The championship stage is set. You got UConn taking on South Carolina, familiar foes going at it. I know these teams are different at this point of the tournament, but you guys know each other. What's the challenge ahead, and what did you learn from that previous game in February?
I mean, the challenge is UConn's playing great basketball. They're playing just connected on both sides of the basketball. They force your hand in transition. They force your hand in the amount of threes that they get off. They force your hand to be a really good communication defensive team. What we can take from it is taking bad shots really puts a lot of pressure on our transition defense, and that's an area that they make teams pay. I mean, we got to take our time and make sure we take good shots. We got to make sure we get back in transition defense. We're taking care of the basketball, and we're not giving them any gimme points because they manufacture points, probably the best in the country at it. So the amount of easy baskets that we can eliminate, the amount of threes that they attempt, not alone just attempt, if they're not taking them, that helps us. So it's a hard matchup for how they're playing, but we're here. We're gonna pull out all the stops to try to win.
Losing to them on our home court, like, it was embarrassing. Like, it was so embarrassing. Like, it was people saying sorry they lost us a game. It was people saying sorry I didn't show up that night. Like, after that, our practices has been so different. Like, our practices are so harder than games. Like, it literally prepare us for game situations when we're in tough moments. When we're down by 10, like, we know how to overcome those type of challenges or stick together, not being so high with the highs, not being so low with the lows.
And we've had players that have come off the bench that could have started for us, for any other program. We've had people that come off the bench that are lottery picks in the WNBA draft. So, and we value them, and we tell them we value them. If you're not telling them what their worth is and their value, in the whole grand scheme of who we are, I think they would take it as a negative, but it is truly a positive to see how much production that we have coming off the bench. And Joyce, first team, all SEC coming off the bench. Lay, second team. It's only right that when our players are able to get recognized in that way, they value even more. And it allows people that's coming in behind them to value those roles because you can get recognized no matter where you start the game.
Coach, she tells me, you ain't got no haters, you're not popping. And she's like, you're a winner. Like, you don't have to do stuff like that. You have a team full of threats, of dogs, and you know what to do. You know how to get them in right situations. So sometimes I do let that get to me, but I honestly had to learn that I'm a winner. Like, I do whatever it takes to win. It don't have to be scoring. If I have to score, I can score. If I got to rebound, I can rebound. Like, I literally have all aspects of my game. Like, literally, I had to understand who I am and bring that life into myself.
This would be 4 titles for South Carolina if you guys get the job done and complete the mission. How would you define how you guys are riding and also just defining your legacy overall in Columbia, South Carolina?
We know that we're probably not the popular program, even though we've had sustained success, but our strength comes from within. Our strength comes from, the ability to embrace each other, the ability to link up with each other, the ability to collectively do what no other program has done in this small period of time. So I'm just proud. Like, we're here. So if we're here, we worked to be here. We earned our spot to be here. We deserve to be here. Why not go win another one?